I was bored waiting for the subway, so I took a few swigs of hard liquor. That one move almost cost me my life. When I opened my eyes again, I was stunned. The platform that had been crowded moments ago was now completely empty. I rushed toward the first floor. Just as I expected, the staff had already left. The doors were locked tight. Hello! Just as I stood there helpless, the last train slowly pulled into the station from the darkness. I ran back down immediately. I jumped into the car right before the doors closed. What I didn't know was that a shadow had quietly followed me on board. I was still feeling lucky. Then the train suddenly slammed to a stop. The doors didn't open. This wasn't a station at all. There were no other passengers around. I had no choice but to walk through 2 cars to reach the driver's cabin. I wanted to ask what was going on. The peephole was too small to see clearly. The driver was already covered in blood, with no signs of life. The next second, the entire train went dark. A light suddenly flickered on in the car behind me. It was a foam flashlight. I was overjoyed. I kept calling out, asking who was there. There was no answer. Instead, the figure started walking toward me. I was terrified. My instincts told me I had to get out of there. I was so nervous that I tripped and fell. When the figure got closer, I finally saw who it was. It was my coworker, the same one who had followed me onto the train. Back at the office, he always stared at me. To get close to me, he had set up this disgusting fake encounter. The next second, he started undoing his belt. He didn't care if I was willing or not. He was determined to have me. Just then, the door behind him suddenly opened. A mysterious force yanked him out of the car.
What?
I ran through car after car. I pried open the driver's cabin door and hid inside. Before I could catch my breath, a shadow flashed past the window. I had to keep moving. Soon, I was back at the original platform. Nothing had changed. No staff, doors still locked. A strange noise came from behind me. I peeked around the corner carefully. I found a small dog. Where there's a dog, there's an owner. I followed the direction the dog ran off to. I found a ventilation shaft. Inside was a homeless couple hiding out. I told them everything that happened. I begged them to help me get out. The man didn't refuse. We had just started moving when the woman was startled awake by a strange sound. What happened to her next was easy to imagine. The man and I made it to the platform. We found my coworker. We tried to save him. Just as we got him settled, the man's dog came running over. It was covered in blood, clearly traumatized. The man immediately ran toward where his girlfriend had been. He was too late. Outside the vent was only a trail of blood being dragged away. He knew she was probably dead, but he had to get revenge. He followed the blood trail into the darkness. The trail disappeared into the black tunnel. My coworker had lost too much blood and stopped breathing. I tried to figure out how to escape. That's when I noticed a communication device on the wall. I pressed the call button. It connected to the security room.
Hello?
I told the guard everything that had happened. He didn't believe me. So I dragged my coworker's body into view of